Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Doing a bit of an unpacking. It's only Monday but we're off this week. So thought, why not start a vlog today? So we decided tonight, it's Monday, we're having a Monday Sunday. So we went out for a roast and stuff yesterday. You will have already seen that vlog. Tonight we've decided on a movie night, so we're going to make movie snacks at home. This is what we've got. I'm actually going to have a reading day first, because I'm halfway through a Court of Silver Flame. So we're going to do hot dogs, but my partner's vegetarian. So we've got these hot dog ones, and then we went to like a small-ish Asda, and they didn't have any like vegetarian hot dogs. So we've got these, this isn't pork sausages. And then we're going to have them with, I've got some cheese slices, because why not? I also love a cheese slice on toast. Veggie bacon, which is going to be for breakfast, but also I might put like a slice of crispy bacon on the hot dog. And then we're just having it with a classic mustard and ketchup. And then I'm going to fry off some onions. I don't really like onions, like just as an onion, do you know what I mean? I don't mind it in stuff, but I have to dice it really finely. I'm not a fan of the texture. But I'm going to do him some little caramelised onions from the top. And then with that, I got some tortilla chips the other day. But I'm going to do like loaded nachos. So hot dogs and nachos cinema snacks. And then I've got loads of these little bags of cheap sweets, because I prefer these to Haribo's. So we've got like a pick and mix one, cherry jellies, cola bottles, rainbow belts, or more cherry jellies. And I'm just going to put them in a bowl on the table, so it would be properly like cinema snacks. And I think I'm going to rent drawer number 2. Do you know that new one with, newish, it was out at the cinema not long ago, with Nicholas Hoult, and the premise is that there is a guy, this isn't a spoiler by the way, this is on the trailer. There's a guy who on his way home one night thinks he's hit like a deer on the road, but he gets out of his car, can't see anything. So he just drives home, and then like a year later he's called up for jury duty, and the man who he's like on the jury to prosecute has basically been accused of running his girlfriend over or something on the same stretch of road where Nicholas Hoult's character thinks that he hit a deer. And then he's like, maybe I didn't hit a deer, and now what the hell am I supposed to do? So that's the plan for tonight, that we're just going to I'm going to read for a bit, then we're going to have that movie night later on. It's actually like 1 o'clock and I've already got a bath running. I feel like it's like a taste of what retirement will feel like, honestly. I just love being off work. I love it. I love it. I don't know how people get bored when like all they've got to do is potter, because pottering's like my favourite pastime. So I'm running a bath, I've got clean PJs currently in the dryer, I've got to read the final book of Akatar for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and then make hot dogs. I think it's going to be heaven. And then tomorrow we are taking the dog. We just had her out at the, like, there's a nice park near our house, we just took her there. I had a rose hot chocolate and a vegan shepherd's lamb, like a lamb hot dog? No, lamb sausage roll, but they are vegan and they are incredible. It's like a fully vegan coffee shop that do the best snacks. So I've just had that, so I'm not going to want to eat for a while. And I'll catch up with you in a little bit when I'm having my little hot dogs and snacks and things. As usual, I think I've completely overdone it on the food front. So this is loaded nacho chili bowl. So I made a chili con carne. Oh, this is nacho cheese on the top. And then that is my hot dog. These are Sean's hot dogs, but they don't look pretty. Don't judge me. I didn't buy the squeezy mustard. I bought the one, this one. So it's just kind of spread on there. And we've got guacamole, more nacho cheese, and salsa. I think that's too much, isn't it? That is too much. I feel like that's too much food. Never mind. I've literally just recorded an entire get ready with me, and it was in S&Q mode, which means that it's basically in slow motion and there's no sound. I think it means slow and quick mode, but in my head it means slow and quiet mode. So I've just got ready, but what I'll do is instead I'll do a get ready with me tomorrow morning, because I can't get ready now because we're about to take the dog to Chopwell Forest. So I'll do a get ready with me later in the video. So annoyed. So yeah, I'm going to throw some clothes on, and then if you watched my earlier vlogs from like autumn time, I kept saying in every vlog, we've got to go to Chopwell Forest, we've got to go to Chopwell Forest and watch how incredible it is when all the leaves change. By the way, I don't know if it's called Chopwell Forest or Chopwell Woods. I always call it Forest, but I've got a feeling it's Woods. So anyway, but we never made it in the autumn because stuff kept happening. But now that we've got a week off work, we can go. We can definitely go. I'm going to drive. I've recently failed my driving test 4 times. So I'm trying to drive everywhere that I can, because I'm still a learner. So it's about a 25-minute drive, and it's lots of country roads, so I'm a bit scared about that. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Having a week off is just heaven. I love my job. Like, I like my job. I like the people that I work with. It's a nice place to work. It's stressful, but like in like a way where the days fly by. Do you know what I mean? No, I don't mind my job. So when I say this is non-related to my job, but I want to retire. I would love to just have enough money to be able to pack my bags, move to the middle of nowhere and not worry about having to commute, and just get loads of dogs and just spend my life pottering and reading and going to markets and going on dog walks. I don't understand how when people like win a lot of money, they keep working. Am I a big lazy cow? If I had enough money to not work, I would not work. I would be a professional, full-time potterer. That's what I would be. I feel like my teeth look really yellow because I've been drinking coffee. So please don't judge me. So yeah, we're just having a blissful week off. We were meant to have a movie night last night. I showed you all the movie snacks that I made, but me and my partner were both so into our books that we didn't want to take enough time away from reading to watch a movie. So I ended up watching, I don't know if you ever see it, we've seen it, we started re-watching Brass Eye on Channel 4. It's like a 90s satire show that's set up like a news show, and it's absolutely outlandish, it's crazy, yeah, it's so good. If you've never watched Brass Eye, maybe you had to be there at the time to get it, because it's weird, it's really weird, but it's like they get celebrities to do like to endorse things that aren't real, or you'd have to watch it, but it is hilarious. So we watched an episode of that anyway, and then we went back to reading. I've got 150 pages of A Court of Silver Flames, the Akatar series, the final book. As you probably, if you've watched my vlogs, you'll know it took me a while to get into it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, and now I'm completely in love. I'm completely lost in the world, and I think I'm going to have a mega book hangover. So I'm going to finish that this afternoon. But let me throw some clothes on, and let's go to a really beautiful forest. Although it's the middle of winter, so it's not going to be as nice as normal. But let's go anyway. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, quickly. Before I'm going, I'm obsessed with this ramen that I want to show you, because it's a literal 10-minute tea. You might already know it's just the Itsu range that's in Tesco. I don't know what the supermarkets it's in. But we're going to make that together because it's such a quick tea and it's really healthy. And I'm obsessed with it. So we're going to make a ramen together later, like a really warm broth. Oh, after a cold walk, what is better than that? Chopwell Forest. There is a good reason though, because there's this thing that went around a while ago called Alabama rot, where it basically unalives dogs, which I can't cope with the thought of that. But a few cases happened at Chopwell Forest. I mean, it was about 5 years ago, but so we have been back in the summer because it was a really long time ago. My vet takes her dog there, but it's just been so boggy recently that came into my head as we were about to set off, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And no one probably being over the top, and I know it's obviously fine because loads of people walk the dog there and there's been no more reported cases. But this Alabama rot thrives in like boggy conditions. I mean, it's boggy in boggy conditions, and I just got paranoid and I couldn't go. So we are in Headley Hall Woods, I believe, and it's super boggy. So yeah, it's just for my own peace of mind. So we brought her here instead, and I'm gonna go now because I'm in a bog. Oh God. Ah, I've sunk. Oh no. Ah! Right, get out. Oh no. I sink into bogs so regularly. Look at you. Come on. We're back from our walk. I think it was like 2.8, 3 kilometres or something. And I got stuck in a bog, as you will have seen. So those clothes have gone straight in the wash. I'm back in my pyjamas. I'm going to make myself a little hair mask up because my hair's so dry. I dyed it pink about 3 years ago, but I think it's still all in the bottom here. So the ends just get really dry. So basically like dyed over bleach. Because I just do my hair myself, because I know I probably shouldn't, but I do. So I'm going to use this virgin marula oil that I got from The Ordinary. That is for face and hair. And then I've got this Moroccan argan oil that I got off TikTok shop. So I'm just going to mix a few drops of each. Just pull them through my hair and leave it on for maybe 2 or 3 hours while I finish my book. And then I'm going to jump in the shower and wash it out. But I'm going to leave it on. It says leave on for at least 30 minutes. So I'm going to leave it for a good few hours and just wrap it up. So let's do that. So I'm just going to sort of massage it through the scalp and then pull it through the ends. I've got quite thick hair, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 drops of that. And then this stuff's good. Normally I pull this, like once my hair's washed, I will just, while it's still damp, just pull maybe 2 to 3 drops through the ends. Because we're doing a bit of it, it comes out so slow. Because we're doing a bit of a hair mask. Let's see how far that goes. So, ow. Didn't quite get all the knots out there, I don't think. So I'm just going to be a greasy queen for a couple of hours, do you know what I mean? Let's do a bit more. Why not? Apply that straight on the scalp. Apparently the marula oil is really good for if you suffer with dandruff. I don't personally. If you do, it's great for moisturising your scalp if you suffer with dandruff. Also my hair. I mean, I'm not a professional, so take everything I say with a pinch of salt, but it's the ends that are super dry. So apparently argan oil is great for frizz, and the marula oil is really good for locking in moisture. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to leave that on for about 3 hours. And then we'll see if all of a sudden I've got lovely glossy hair instead of really frizzy ends. Let's find out. I'm just going to make, it's midday now, but we didn't have anything to eat this morning. So I'm just going to make us a bit of breakfast, I think. I say a bit of breakfast, I'm probably going to have some tea and toast. And I said to Sean that I'll make him a nice big breakfast. So he's going to have veggie breakfast with sausages and veggie bacon, hash browns. So he's having the works, but I feel like that's always a bit much food for me. I'm more of like I'm a nighttime eater. I kind of take it or leave it in the day. But honestly, at night time, I'm a pig. I'm an actual pig in the evening. That is my major downfall, because I don't really eat that much in the day. So let's go and get this brekkie on. And then, as I said earlier, I've got my last 100 to 150 pages of A Court of Silver Flames left to read. And I want to read so bad. Also, I don't want it to end because I love it so much. And I didn't think I was going to feel like this, and I do. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on about books now. I'm going to make some breakfast. Hi. Full disclosure, I don't even know what the last thing was that I did on this vlog. As you know, I've been off all week, and the week completely got away from me. I entered full goblin mode and basically read like 3 books in 3 days. I'm currently, I know some people don't care, I'm currently this far into Crown of Midnight. So I finished the end of ACOTAR, so I finished ACOTAR. Now I'll talk about that either later in this vlog or in another video, maybe another video. I'm not sure yet. I might do a completely separate video on it. We'll see, we'll see. So I thought I'd just get ready with you. I'm just hoping this is in the right mode, because last time I filmed a Get Ready With Me, I filmed it all in a weird slow motion mode. So I've just drawn my eyebrows on, for which I use, if you don't know, I shaved my eyebrows off in the 90s. I used to have the thinnest eyebrows, and now my hair doesn't really grow beyond there, so I just shave them off to give myself like a clean base. And I use a mixture of this Archery, which is part of the Soap and Glory collection from Boots. They're about 10, but they're quite regularly on 3 for 2. And then I use this little guy, which I haven't done the individual strokes yet. Why are you not focusing? This little guy, which is like a 2-pronged attack. I'll just do that and show you. See, it kind of draws those, please focus, move my head, those little individual hairs. And if you like bald there like I am, it's bloody great. What I wouldn't do for a thick eyebrow, honestly, but I would have hated a thick eyebrow in the 90s, so hopefully having no eyebrows will come back in soon, and then I'll be hot. So I use, at the moment, I do change my foundation quite a lot, Elf Halo Glow. I love the results with this. You see in the background, by the way, I'm just watching a bit of Trixie Mattel. I love Trixie. I also love the Trixie and Katia show, if you've not watched it. So anyway, I digress. Sorry about that. It was a man cold calling about asking if I've got any leaks or damp, which I do not. And now the dog's really pissed off. I was actually really excited then because I ordered a Road. Daff, that's enough now, sweetie. I ordered a Road blusher and I thought it was going to be that, and it wasn't. Anyway, bloody hell, we'll get there. This Elf one, but I hate the applicator. It's like a giant concealer wand, but you can get product out, but it's just kind of hard to get enough product where I want it, and then I end up with too much in one place, not enough in the other, and I just hate the applicator. I think next time, see what I mean, like trying to get it on my nose, I think I'm going to treat myself to the NARS one when this runs out. I think expensive makeup is obviously expensive, but then when you kind of think about the amount of time it lasts, I think the NARS one's about 40 quid. But it'll last me for what? 2 months or something, I guess. So we'll see. But anyway, then I just got like a fluffyish brush and I just poodle it in with that. Today we are not doing anything exciting. I have a full video to edit because I was off all week. I kept being like, oh, I'll edit that video tomorrow, edit that video tomorrow. I've done nothing. Apart from read. So today my partner is a truck driver for a living and he needs a new driver's card or something. So we've got to get some photos done. So we're going to a place called Washington. Then also my bathroom light's blown. It's like a weird light. So we're going to go to B&Q and get either an entire new light fitting, but I'm not really in the mood. The bathroom's relatively newly painted. I'm not in the mood to start painting the bathroom. It's quite a big round light. So he's measured it. So we're either going to get a full new light fitting because the light fitting's horrible. It's just like a big round glass thing. It looks like it might be in the toilet in a hospital or something. It's horrible. Because it's so big, we just never bothered to change it. You don't really notice it. So he's measured it. So if we can get one the same size so we don't have to repaint the ceiling, then we might buy a full new one. If not, we'll just get a bulb, because as much as I hate it, I just never notice it because it's just like flat to the ceiling out the way. So there are the 2 things that we have to do today, and I have to edit my video. That's 3 things, which I'm not loving because I'm about to start my period and it makes me feel like absolute trash. But I've got some new really strong painkillers that are specifically targeted for that area from the doctor. If you remember, I went to the hospital last week from the doctor, so I'm hoping, I've not taken any of them yet, and I'm hoping when it really kicks in I can take these really strong, they're like a form of ibuprofen but they're not ibuprofen. Take these really strong painkillers and I'm hoping and praying that that will make me okay. I'm on a waiting list for an operation called ablation because I have fibroids, so my periods kill me off, so that's why I went to the hospital. I'm now on a waiting list for a scan, just to make sure I can go ahead with the operation, and then hopefully I'll be on the waiting list for this operation. But because I'm 40, because I'm only 40 and the operation can make you infertile, they're just so slow about letting you do it because they don't believe that I don't want children, so they're just like constantly checking that I don't want kids. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that was off topic, but that's why I was at the hospital. And then first up, before we do any of that, we're going to take Daphne to that nice park where I feel like I take you in at least every other vlog. Oh sorry, that was H&B Soft Focus airbrush concealer. I've got that off TikTok shop. I love the concealer, but for my more mature skin, I find their foundation incredibly cakey. I feel like the H&B foundation, I mean it might work for other people, but it makes me look like I've got loads of makeup on, which is what some people like, but I like my makeup to look fairly natural. Yeah, I do really like the MAC foundations as well actually, but I know everyone raves about the NARS and I've never ever tried it, so I'm desperate to try that. I'm not putting much makeup on obviously because we're just going to the park. Oh, that's better, isn't it? I look alive again. And then I'm using, at the moment, my friend sent me this for my soberversary. They're made by Mitchell Blush in Rosy Posy. I like either a dusty pink. It looks really bright pink on this camera, but it's not. It's really bright pink and it's really not. It's like a proper, like a deep dusty pink, which is crazy because it looks neon pink on there. I look like I'm going to a rave or something. So my friend sent me that for my soberversary, and I do really like the Made by Mitchell blushes. And then, oh yeah, put that on with like I've also got the Made by Mitchell brushes actually. But yeah, I'm trying the Road one because I've heard that's great as well. And I don't think, when people say you've got blush blindness, you've got too much blusher on, I don't think there's any such thing as too much blusher. And because it's cold outside, just I put a little bit on my nose. I feel like I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to look insane. because that blusher looked so different in there that I feel like my face looks really different to what it does in there. I look much better in there than I do in real life, I will tell you that for nothing. Much better. Oh gosh, right. I mean, I'm going to the park and to B&Q. No one's looking at me. I'm really only putting this much effort in because I'm doing it with you. So it's really hard to show you this on here, but let me try. I can't show you in the camera lens because I can't see clearly enough. And I'll end up having a freaking unibrow if I try and do it in the camera. So I'll show you. Right, there you go. So you can see that one's really like flat because that's just the pencil. And then that one has got all the lovely individual lines. Can you see? Brilliant. I think they're about £2-3 on TikTok shop. But the postage is like the same price as the thing. If you want them on my TikTok shop, they're actually in my showcase on TikTok. If you can't find them, because I have no idea what they're called. But yeah, if you go to my profile on TikTok, same name as on here, click the little basket button across the top, it'll take you to my showcase in there. And then the archery one that I showed you a minute ago. These are actually really great, but I prefer the pen on these. So on one end, it's a felt tip like that, but then you have to do each line individually, whereas that does double lines, and I just think it looks way more natural. And then they have a really good chunky crayon on the end, which is good for me when you're missing a substantial amount of brow. Do you know what I mean? Right, there we go. Now I'm matching. I feel like the tail of this one hasn't gone as well as it normally does. Got like, my hairs are growing back there a bit lower where I actually get hair, but the hair that grows is like here, but I want my eyebrow up here, so I need to pluck them / shave them off if I'm feeling lazy. So then let me tell you what I'll do. I feel like this I'm being so slow and boring. So I have this, any loose powder will do. This is a Lottie London one and it's pink because I tried to do that rose under eye trend. But I've got quite sallow skin and it just did not work with my skin colour. It essentially made it look like I just put some pink powder under my eyes. It wasn't my look, wasn't my look. I think it works if you've got like pinky undertones or real dark skin. But when you're like a bit pale and jaundicey like me, it's not the one. So I just put it on a little sponge. I did used to have some velvet pads, but who knows where they've gone. And I just put a bit over my brow, especially on the tail where there's not really any hair. Like that. And then I literally leave it until I leave it. Like sometimes it's 30 seconds, sometimes it's 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? If I'm drinking my coffee or something. And that just bakes my brows on for the whole day. If I was going out or something, I'd bake my under eyes and all of that, but I'm going to B&Q, so let's get a grip about things. And then, there you go, that's how long I've left it on for. And then just dust it off. And it tends to come out quite well. I wouldn't suggest using a pressed powder because I think it'd hold too tightly in your eyebrow. And then you can always, if it's looking like a bit dusty crusty, you can just go back in with the eyebrow pen to like give it a bit of colour back. But that keeps like that base coat on all day. All day. If you're a 90s bitch like me and you're worried that your eyebrows are going to come off all the time. And then if I do any eyeshadow, I got a free number 7 palette. You can see how buggered that is. I smashed my mirror when I was in London, so I'm using this. I got a free number 7 palette ages ago. Sometimes I just put a bit of bronzer on my eyelid. Sometimes I put nothing on my eyelid. Sometimes I put a bit of brown on. I just like it to look like I've not really... Like I've got some makeup on, but not like I'm caked in makeup. Check that mirror. There you go. What do you think? And then I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm gross, right? And I'm so bad at replacing mascaras. I think I've had this mascara for 6 months. It's just something that I always forget to pick up. And I feel like it would work until the apocalypse, really. Do you know what I mean? This one's a Wonder Skin one that I got sent for free from TikTok to try. And it's good, it's fine, but I'm a firm believer that mascara is mascara in my experience. I'm not that bothered about having super long lashes or anything. I would never do like a lash extension or anything. If that's your bag, then I love that for you. But eyelashes aren't the main focus of my game for some reason. I just put a bit on and then we're done. Sometimes I do the bottom, sometimes I don't. This is more makeup than I would be putting on for a standard day out. I don't know if I've sat down to do it with you, to be honest. I'm taking ages. And then I just need to blow dry my fringe. Oh, I just remembered the last thing I did was put that hair mask on, and it did come out lovely, but I now washed it out 2 days ago, so it's probably on the road to greasy again now. And then I'm literally just going to throw some comfy clothes on because it's such a grey day. And also B&Q. I'm not exactly going to put a ball gown on, am I? And then if you want, I've really nearly run out of that. I've got the Wee Cherie, like the TikTok-y viral finishing spray. And I'm done. I'm done. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll put a bit of eyeliner on, but today is not that day. So there we go. I'm done. I'm going to finish my coffee. There is really coffee in there. I don't know why people pretend. Do you ever see when people, I'd be like making a video and like you'll accidentally see in the cup and there's nothing in there? Just either don't have a cup or make yourself a brew. Summer. But like they never hold the cup quite right. It's always all over the place. Do you know what I mean? These are my Warm and Cosy and Snuggle Up cups from Dunelm. I got them back in October, but I feel like they need to go away now. Spring is a-coming, isn't it? Anyway, I'll stop waffling now. I might film a bit while we're out. I might not, because I think it's going to be deeply uninteresting. Deeply uninteresting. I think I'm like literally buying a bulb, and that's it. I'm buying a bulb. Imagine if I take you with me. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll get a new light fit and then that'll be so exciting. The dog's fuming now, so I'm going to have to go. Look at little face. You ready? Okay. Full disclosure, I said I think on Sunday, I said I was going to make some ramen with you. And now it's Wednesday. Ignore the plight of me, I've just finished work. I made it the other day and then I forgot to record it. So I thought we'll quickly do my ramen together now. What do you think? I say my ramen, it's an Itsu kit. It's not my ramen, I'm cooking it, but someone's done all the hard work for me. So you can get a few different options, but my partner is pescatarian. I think I've said that about 100 times before. So we do the brilliant broth classic ramen. That's enough for 2. And then we do the flat noodles, but they do like thin noodles, and I think they do whole grain noodles. And then I just get one of these vegetable packs, and then I don't like mushrooms, but I do put a couple of mushrooms in for my partner. Then I mostly do it with salmon, but I'm going to do it with these. So all Itsu all the time. So the vegetable fusion gyoza. It's literally a 10-minute tea, honestly, and it feels like you've really made an effort. But it's a 10-minute tea, so Let's flipping do it. Let's flipping do it. Delicious bowls of ramen in like 10 minutes. What a dream. I can't have the egg annoyingly because they give me tummy ache. There you go, dinner's ready. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Thanks so much for watching. I am now going to sit and eat my ramen with Daphne. She's not having any ramen obviously. And I will see you next week. I am currently in the midst of filming a reading vlog as well, which is going to be an extra vlog that might be out in a couple of weeks. So keep your eye out for that. I'll put it out on a Wednesday because I know not everyone likes reading vlogs, so I'll do my normal vlog as well. Maybe no one cares. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, please remember to like and subscribe. It really means a lot while I'm trying to build my channel. And I will see you next week. And don't forget to give me a follow on TikTok by the same name to keep up to date with all the book chat, everything that's on telly. And just me in the day-to-day, do you know what I mean? See you later.